But he wants to say, well, if you can't afford it, move. Where? Where do you go in this economy when everything you have is tied up in your home?
And we are learning more about the woman who is leading the charge of appealing property tax assessments in Midland and Gladwin counties. Work continues on the 4 dams for now, but future work will be halted as the issue of large property tax assessments is now in court.
The president of the association appealing those assessments is Jan Colton. And Terry, you spoke with her today about why she's doing all this.
Yes, she says the death of a neighbor inspired her to start this legal challenge. She admits she has filed for bankruptcy in the past and fears a lot of her neighbors will have to do the same if the increased property tax assessments are imposed.
I kind of tried to stay out of it.
Jan Colton lives along Heron Cove, which leads to what was Wixom Lake. When the dams broke and failed in May 2022, she lived here, a home that she says was taken over by a squatter, and then a contractor left her high and dry. Colton believes the 4 Lakes Task Force plan to restore the dams and lakes will hurt residents again, who will have to pay hefty property tax assessments over 40 years if other funding does not materialize.
We lost everything. They stole everything from us when they created the scheme. They want us to pay to the grave. It took him to the grave.
She says the death of a neighbor prompted her to organize an appeal of the property tax assessments. Colton says her educational and professional background has given her experience on municipal finance law and how a project like this is supposed to work, and offered her expertise shortly after the dam disaster.
I volunteered. I offered, to help them, and they're like, no, we haven't.
Who'd you?
I reached out to 4 Lakes Task Force, but they said, no, we haven't. They had their plan. They had their experts, quote unquote.
The 60-year-old Colton admits she's had financial woes in the past, filing for bankruptcy, partly born out of a family tragedy.
All I did, in 2004, 2005 was try to keep my home because I needed to, restructure my finances. That's what people do. And that's what's going to happen here. Everybody here is going to end up having to either file bankruptcy or foreclosure.
She denies claims the legal action is stalling the dam restoration project.
We aren't holding this up. We're asking that the state of Michigan finance this because that's who has the ultimate interest.
There will be a court hearing on Thursday as the 4 Lakes Task Force is asking a judge to expedite the appeals process.